there'll be more detail on the model itself, as far as like what those call the nuts and bolts.
Right, right.
Yeah.
23rd, and have we all gotten an invite to that presentation yet, Christine?
Not yet. I'll set it up right after this meeting.
So particularly for you economists and landscape ecologists out there, Greg doesn't, and the ecologists don't usually let us come to their meetings, so this is pretty special. Invited, so I think we should take advantage of it.
What super secret stuff do they do at those meetings?
Ecology stuff, I imagine. I don't think they're going to divulge the handshake, though.
I want to go then.
In part, maybe returning back to where we started out in answer to John's question, we don't think that we're going to be spending time, specifically on tools and techniques in the retreat, particularly because that is, clearly the kind of stuff that we can do with these webinars and by phone and one-on-one and so forth afterwards. And I look forward to learning from John how this collaboration gets implemented, because there are a couple of things that I'm dabbling in that I would love to, put in this context and get hosted and posted here and there to get more people involved. But what we do expect to be spending a lot of time on is questions of our own internal to the department and internal to the organization, and also external collaboration. What are the relationships between that kind of cultural development and our credibility on the outside, our legitimacy on the outside, our power on the outside. So when we were looking at John's, prism with a scatter plot inside of it, and kind of moving to the top right of that box, getting more legitimacy and more power on the most urgent things that we're working on, thinking about possibly, have this in our mind as the kind of tool that we can use to get there, to get us, beyond the idea that, well, we simply need to print more copies of our reports and mail them to more people or whatever. I know that's not the way we're thinking now. We are beyond that, but there's clearly some tools that we're not using, could be, that might get us moving in the right direction faster. So. Well, thank you, John, and thank you all for the time. Any questions